Guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Welcome back to the program. This is your host, Subpar Shooter, coming at you with another episode of Disc Duels. This time, the straight fairway edition. Today we're going to be testing out three very fun discs. Three, my lord. Three fun discs. We got the Latitude 64 Saint, the MVP Volt, and lastly, the brand new Innova Hawkeye, one of their newer fairway drivers out on the market. Testing those three out here at beautiful Heritage Park in Ankeny, Iowa. So, without further ado, let's get started and see how these discs. One starting out just there on the left. Be a good shot to test out forehand capabilities of these discs. Starting off with the Volt. Hyzer at that big tree you can see down there in the middle. Hopefully this thing comes back to the left. Next up, the Innova Hawkeye. I'm going to try to put this one a little bit higher because I think it's a little less stable than that Volt is. Oh, shit. Slipped up. Last but not least, the Saint. Alright, the Hawkeye is out of bounds. Technically, out of the course property, so we'll play it back in here. Okay, taking a relief inbounds, I guess we'll just call it this. 1, 2, 3. Kind of a tricky lie, but we should be able to just do a little chip forehand around that tree that you can see is kind of in front of me. You guys have a clear line to the basket, so let's just go ahead and take that route on the right side. That's a putt.
Nice approach.
Up next, the Saint. That was the Volt you just saw, so let's try and get on the board early and often.
Nice approach.
Alright, the Saint and the Volt, those are tap-ins. Hawkeye just got a putt. Now, just because I went to Iowa State and not U of I, I'm not trying to throw worse with the Hawkeye on purpose. Although, if it was named the Cyclone, I mean, I probably wouldn't have messed up that first throw, just saying. Let's try and make this. Call those tap-ins, move on to the next hole. So the way this is gonna work is, I'm not gonna follow the course pars or anything like that. We're just gonna count how many strokes it takes each disc. And after the end of 9 holes, whichever disc has the highest score, as in the most shots thrown, worst round, I'll be giving that one away. Most likely that one away. There's a caveat. I will be giving my own subjective opinion on flight characteristics, hand feel, and plastic type, which will play into the results. I'll give a point out for each one of those, which can affect the overall number at the end. Or we'll count it as stroke play. So whichever disc has the lowest number at the end wins. Whichever disc has the highest number, I'm going to be giving away. So one of you fine folks. So let's move on to the next hole. All right, the basket is just up there on the left. Not that one that you can see there, but this one on the left. About 280 or so is up first of the Volt or the Saint. I'm gonna go Volt. We're gonna take this left side here. Aim down kind of in there in the middle where you might be able to see that far tree in the background. A little too high. Saint is up next. This Hawkeye, I can already tell I'm gonna need to hyzer flip this thing. Yeah, well, it definitely flipped. Okay, simple enough approach shot here. So we're just gonna try and put it underneath the basket. Looks good to me. Saint's up next. We got a C2 putt coming up. A little bit of headwind.
Nice approach.
And the Hawkeye with some actually nice flip up. Still gonna have to get used to controlling the discs, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. Ooh.
Nice approach.
For time's sake, we're gonna call those tap-ins and move on to the next. Bro, I don't know who made these T signs or who thought of these, but 282 foot par 4, they're out of their mind. Okay, so the Volt and the Saint have the honors still. Here's the Saint, gold plastic. The reason the Volt is in here is because I'm using an Electron one. It's minus 1.5, minus 2 plus 1.5. Saint is a minus 2 disc. And the end of a Hawkeye. Minus 1, probably the flippiest one out of them all so far. I'm going to try and throw this one with just a little bit of an S-curve. Slight hyzer at that big tree out there you can see in the basket. Now go left. Okay, that's fine. Popped up a little bit, and I think the Volt I'm going to have to throw actually flat or a little bit of anhyzer. Okay. Now the Hawkeye. Big hyzer flip this time. I've been doing some wild shit with this disc. I don't know what the hell just happened there. Okay, let's get on the board. Let's get on the board. That's close to the board. Not on it. That was not good. The Saint pushed a little far, actually. It's kind of a good throw for me. I might have some kind of look. Not quite sure. Oh, I do. Okay. Do a little straddle. Ah. One down. The old P2 on the docket. Oh. Call this. All right. Next hole, if you can see where those people are walking, that's where I'm throwing to. This one might be a deserved par 4, to be quite honest. Really lets me air one out, I think. Basically, the Hawkeye's last. I think I've been throwing the Saint first, so let's go Volt this time. A little bit of anhyzer to try and get a full S out of it. Oh, shit, my dick, dude. God damn it. We're gonna figure that shit out. Oh, no. Oops. Okay, let's aim more straight this time with the Hawkeye. Alright, let's go. Those were some very poor throws, friends. Some very poor throws. We're going to clean that up. I will say, working on form stuff, which is part of the reason why I'm not throwing so accurately. It's also a little cold out. I'm also just not very good. Okay, tricky shot here. I've got a choice of going underneath, low ceiling, and try and put a forehand out wide and high. Both options are very tough for me because this little guy doesn't like throwing forehands. Distance-wise, it's shorter to go underneath, and I think that's probably the better play given the fact that I'm throwing a driver. So let's do that. I suck at forehanding. If you thought the Volt was bad, check out the Saint. Yikes. We got an even tougher lie. You're gonna have to do another weird forehand though. Well, all forehands are weird, but alright, I'm gonna say right now, the best feel in my hand so far is that Saint. That Saint feels so good, forehand and backhand. Feel wise, it's great. The Volt is a lot flatter, sharper too. The Hawkeye is kind of in the middle, but it has nice plastic. Let's see what we can do about this drive here. So again, we're dealing with the same tree. It's kind of giving us fits. Option to go that same gap I just took with the other ones, but I think trying to play it up wide and high is a little bit better and more conducive to getting to the basket. Hooray, it's only 50 feet short. Let's get that last forehand out of my mind. Throw a good one this time. Underneath the basket, we're gonna put on just a little bit of Anheuser, but we're not gonna throw it hard, so it's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit more spin on that thing. Not wobbly as shit and looking like a duck. Like a dying duck. Alright, let's see if we can get up and down here. Saint for the 3. Which, wait, is it? Oh, it is a 3. Wow, would you look at that? Maybe I'm not complete trash after all. Maybe I'm only, like, kind of trash. Or, as my girlfriend would say, really beautiful trash. Yeah, that's alright. I bet I make these courses look really hard. They're not. That was a horrible putt. Alright, we've got 1 tap in and 2 tester putts. Okay, 2 tap ins, 1 tester putt. Hole 6. It's a par 4. You gotta get out into this long field here. And the basket's about 330 feet or so, 340 maybe. First up in the batting order, the Innova Hawkeye from Rancho Cucamonga, California. That's got some good distance. Nice. Nice. All right, next up is the Electron Volt, hailing from Maple Valley, Michigan. Fucking snow's up again. Damn it. And latitude 64 from, I don't know, somewhere in Sweden. I'm trying to do that same thing I did with the Hawkeye. Oh, I pumped it up too much. Come on, come back. Yes! Okay. Nice. With the Volt. We find ourselves in the middle of the fairway. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. Should I go spike hyzer or forehand at it? What do you think? Did you comment yet? Oh, okay, cool. Sweet, spike hyzer. Oh no, I should not have done that. Oh shit. I might have lost that fucking disc. So from the Saint here, we're not going to do anything that stupid. And we're going to do a little chop forehand at it. Fuck. So you may think to yourself, so you just did a chop forehand with the Saint. Why would you try it again with the Hawkeye? Don't tell me what to do. Whatever. Comment down below. Oh, you suck at forehands, dude. You're the worst. Well, guess what? I'm gonna fucking... Yeah. I'm gonna do that. The Hawkeye's got a putt. The Hawkeye's got a putt. Let's go. I can actually say par. Saint's in for a bogey. This one's going in for a par. I can feel it. Maybe I was feeling my asshole pucker at the thought of making a putt. We're looking for my disc. Oh! snake noise. There it is. There it is. Found it. Okay, this could have ended up a lot worse than it actually is. Help! I can't find a line. Help! Shit. Let's make a putt. This is bad, you guys. This is really bad. I am struggling on these greens, and there is no fault other than the user, me. It's no one's fault but myself, but shit. Okay, don't really know where the basket is supposed to be on hole number 8 we're on, but it's a par 4, 302 feet. We are heading down this gap for sure. I don't know if it's behind those trees or to the right before you get to them. We'll find out when we get up there. Let's just say the Saint has the tee box. A lot of hyzer. We're gonna aim out at that split tree. Not bad. Decent placement shot. Try the same thing with the Hawkeye. No. That's just me trying to yank it. Alright, we're gonna go a little flatter with the Volt, and assuming... Oh. I'm losing control now. No good. We're gonna need some range sessions to figure out this issue I'm having. Alright, so I kind of fucked up. The basket is actually just that one right there. I thought it was in the long position and didn't realize it was short. I don't really come out here that much. That's okay. Works out alright for the Volt. So we're just gonna pitch it up underneath the basket for a par. That was not a pitch underneath the basket, and that's not a guaranteed par. Well, for what it's worth, even though the Hawkeye had an absolutely god-awful throw to it, still went kind of far. I don't know, 300 feet maybe, 280. Saint had a much more controlled flight and didn't ever leave 2-3 feet off the ground, so that's kind of cool. Alright, people behind me, so let's just pitch up really quick. Well, that was god-awful too. What the hell is going on? Alright, so there's some things to work on, form-wise. But, in terms of the way the discs are flying, I gotta give it to the Saint so far for, honestly, flight characteristics, feel in the hand, and the plastic. Plastic is great on that thing. Latitude 64 knows what they're feeling. And the feel in the hand's great. It's not too slim. It's not super domey, so I like forehand and backhand with it. The Volt is very flat and sharp, which is nice for a forehand, but it feels kind of bulky on a backhand, especially this plastic. It's also the most overstable out of the box. The Hawkeye, I think that'll be a good disc for me that will go to the left. Certainly the most understable and flippiest out of the box. Feels nice in the hand for what it's worth, forehand and backhand. It's very touchy too. Like the Saint, I can tell is going to drift and then has some fade. The Hawkeye, I don't know if it'll come out of the drift. The Volt, I don't know if it will drift. So it's almost like I found a little spectrum where, you know, flippiest, Hawkeye, Saint right in the middle, then the Volt's almost the most overstable one. Not a par 5. We'll play it as a 4 or something like that. Now it's not that basket down there that you can see either. I'm pretty sure it's farther to the left. Yeah, you can just barely see it right there. Okay, so what we're gonna try to do is throw something straight through that gap there. I'm gonna just take a guess and say that the Saint has the box. Slow and steady. Okay, Hawkeye's up next. Definitely nose up. Hit the line though, so that's cool. I'm doing this thing again. Need to stop that. Power group. Okay, that had a better move on it. Okay, this is gonna be kind of weird, but I think the faster you throw the Volt, specifically the Volt, the more straight it flies. So like I was saying, threw that a little bit faster, I think with a little more spin, and it flew straighter. So I'm wondering if the overmold has something to do with that. Maybe it could be a little fun experiment to try out. Get my fucking game up to speed. I'm not ever gonna be a pro if I can't do this shit. Enough of that talk. We've got a tricky lie here. Oh, here we go. Hey, not too bad. You know what? That's fine. That could have been a hell of a lot worse. Got about 220 feet or so. Oops. Oops, indeed. I think the Hawkeye was a good throw, though. I haven't even gotten to that one yet. Hooray. Okay, everyone's favorite, the Volt, coming up again. Try a little chip forehand here. Chip. Like I say, it could have been worse. Don't write in the comments saying that I'm a bad player. Don't do that. That would make my feelings hurt a lot. Don't do that. Okay, now you can do it because I fucked that up. Now you can. I better see it filled with that. I want a toxic mother chat down below. Saint, like the days of old, rescue me. Dang, I thought I had that one. That one actually felt pretty good. Can you please let me inside? I wanna get inside you, basket. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Alright, let's go ahead and make this. Enough of that bullshit talk. Alright, who's ready for some content? Oh. There it is. Very poor showing, but right on brand. On to the next. Okay, hole 13, par 4. Dead straight. There's a theme to this course. Looks like there's a couple different gaps you can take. Gap on the left, that's defined by the shaded area of the trees. And there's the gap on the right where the sun's kind of shining through. Right of that little tree in the middle there. We're gonna try and throw this thing a little low. Okay, it's not parked, but it's up there, so that's cool. Volt. We're gonna try the same thing, except just throw it harder. Cool. For the last, the Hawkeye, we're gonna try a roller. I don't throw rollers, so I have no idea what this is gonna do. Well, that was just piss. 4. We're gonna go right up the gut with the Volt. Ready? Throw. I hit it. Yes. That's kind of cool. We find ourselves in a bit of a mess. Yes. Bless this mess. A little Anheuser pitch out here. Maybe I can make it in with the Saint and have an eagle putt. Insert snake noise. For all the putting woes we've had today, let's just bang a nice one in. Okay, maybe I can putt. Here he is. The biggest douche in the universe. Ba-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. I hope you watch this show. I hope you. This video is starting to get very derailed very quickly. So, we'll play one more hole, We'll decide who the winner is after that, and what disc will be dun 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 given away. Oh no, can't say that word. I'm regarded, just like I'm very artistic. Once again, the T signs are absolutely insane. Who does this? Par 4, 350, 286? Doesn't matter. We're going to that basket. Okay, so like I said, the basket, I don't know, 350 maybe? Yeah, about 350 or so. It was alright. Next will be the Hawkeye. I'll put this on a little more hyzer. Ah, shit. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Last throw off the tee pad with the Saint. Oh, that one had some life in it. Okay, Saints up first. Got pretty basic little chip here. Yeah, we're gonna throw an anhyzer. Up. At the tree on the left, drag it back. Could have been worse. It could have been better. All I know is we'll take it. Also, all I know is I need to fucking work on my form this offseason if I want to have any chance of being good at this game. Another chance at a little anhyzer throw. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to flick them out there like I used to play Ultimate, but it's probably wrong. But if anyone can help me, that'd be much appreciated. Somebody help me. We're gonna do a little forehand roller this time for funsies. Fuck, that's gonna be a fun tracer. All right, let's just get out of here with a nice pitch up par. That was neither a pitch up nor a par. Make this putt right here. Add a stroke, count that. Count that. Whew. Count that. And with that, the second edition of Disc Duels is over. Next time you see me, I will have calculated the winning scores and we'll be giving a disc away. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the conclusion of my time at Heritage Park today. It's been a fun one. However, there can only be one winner. We'll start with the Saint. That takes the cake, in my opinion, on subjective feel. The disc has the right profile, it's not too bulky, it's not too sleek, not too sharp. The plastic's fantastic, the one that I have it in. And it feels great on a forehand and a backhand. Fingers don't get jammed up in there too much. Comes out clean. So we're gonna have to award that the winner in that category. Flight characteristics, Saint, once again, it's the straightest disc I have out of those three. It's great. Slight bit of hyzer, flips up. Put it on anhyzer, it's gonna gently flex up at the very end. Throw it flat, it's gonna have a beautiful S-curve on it. The Hawkeye, a little more understable. Gonna have to pop that one on some hyzer. Pretty good if you want to get it to go straight, but still a good flippy disc, especially for beginners. Last would be the Bolt in that category because you have to throw a little harder, a little faster. Maybe you have to touch more anhyzer too to get get some more movement out of it. So now you've seen that, my subjective scores, along with the strokes that are involved. The winner, or so actually the loser, I would guess, of this challenge is the Electron Bolt. So all you gotta do, just like the last video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment down below if you already have, give it a like, and you will be entered in the giveaway. The more comments you leave, the more entries you'll get. Comment down below, I'll respond, that's how I know you're in it. So without further ado, let's get out of here. I wanna give this thing away to one of you fine folks. Peace.